Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2020, episode number 29. We're finally ready to get the season started. It's October, but we have training camp, our D-League assignments, and then we'll be ready to start the season. Individual player training. Gotta do that by player, and we'll take the automatic that they have. Positional training, though, let's go ahead and set the point guards. Have them train a bit more in ball handling, passing skills. Okay, we'll update that. Shooting guards. Again, defense. Small forwards, massive increase to defense. Power forwards, we're going to work a lot on defense this year. And defense. We'll use film study a bit more this year. Alright, let's go ahead and run our training camps. Individual players will have whatever was assigned, and that's fine by me. Alright, big moment of truth. We've got a few players that we're really looking to see take a jump, get to that next level. Alright, so Fox, four stars now. Offensively, he's nearly there. Scoring, wow, 80. He's going to be a big-time scorer now. Passing and ball handling are fantastic. Defense now a 70. Stealing an 85. Endurance a 97. Court IQ is up there too. Isaiah Briscoe jumps to 1.5 stars of his 2-star potential just in a single training camp. Inside scoring is pretty dang good. He's not a great outside shooter, though. Overall scoring just a 38. But passing, it's okay at a 45. But ball handling is very good, now at an 82. Defensive ability at a 72. Potential to grow to a 79. Shot blocking, stealing aren't great. But he's got pretty good discipline. Really good court IQ at a 91. And the endurance to go with it. I think he will do just fine as a limited minutes backup, and he is not heading to the G League, at least not at this point. Body Heel already maxed out 3 stars, though he still has some room for improvement in a few areas. Jake Walker, 4 stars now, with the 4.5 potential, so he picked up another 0.5 star. Outside shooting is excellent. Free throw shooting is excellent. His scoring is up to a 79 of 93. He'll definitely be at 20-plus points a game this season. Defensive ability still very suspect, but he's closer, at least maxing it out and be respectable. And he'll at least get steals. Patrick Thompson, significant jump for him. Gets to that 3-star mark. So he was at 2.5 a season ago, and we kept him in the G League that one more season to let him develop, and he really has. His scoring at a 59. He'll need to play some games before that's going to really develop, but another guy with pretty weak defense, though. Malik Beasley at 2.5. He's weak on defense too. Ouch. Troy Phillips still 1.5 stars. Same with Torrey Craig. Craig's already mostly maxed out, at least offers some defense. Pengelly, the rookie, still a 2-star. But I think he's going to be able to contribute. He's a capable scorer, though won't score often. He'll be efficient. And he does have good defense. And Schofield closed the gap on some of these. He did develop a bit, I think. Defense went +1. Scoring's the same. He did improve his passing. Handling's the same. That's really where we need to be checking in for these guys. Let's go ahead and just stay here for now. So Bagley does not look like he really developed. In fact, his offensive rebound has come down a bit. Barnes looks the same. Cauley Stein lost a point in stealing. Not a great training camp for us. Okay, Bull does see some improvement here. His scoring, +1. Passing, +1. Offensive rebounding, +2. Defensive rebounding, +2. Shot blocking looks like a +1. Defense, +2. No change for Zach Collins. Fox's scoring went +3. His shot blocking went up a level. Buddy Hield's scoring went down quite a bit. In fact, over the last few years, 75, now to 53. Here we go, Jake Walker. Yeah, his scoring jumps +6. His passing went up a level. Offensive rebounding went up, I think, +2. Shot blocking went +2. Defensive rebounding +4. Stealing +2. And his defense is +2. So yes, Jake Walker definitely took a step in the right direction. Patrick Thompson. Big jump for Patrick Thompson from where he was a season ago. So solid progress for Walker especially. Fox continues to grow. Isaiah Briscoe took a good jump. And Bull took a good jump. Everybody else is right about where they were, or very minor upgrades. Patrick Thompson saw a pretty good jump too. Scouting points and players for D-League. Let's get into the scouting points. By the way, this is something that grows every season. And we've seen this really rise up. Points left. Let's go Oceania. It's Oceania, not Oceania, but okay. All right. So this again, it's gone up every season, and this comes down to my ability. So scouting has been much better. Let's go ahead and get into those D-League assignments, and I can't remember if it's from a separate menu. Viewing your team, click on roster. Okay, roster. Do it from there, and there's your assigned to D-League. Briscoe is somebody I would love to send to D-League, but I don't have anybody to send, do I? Yeah, Briscoe we could send. Thompson probably could send, but I don't want to send either of those guys. Phillips and Craig can't go. Pengali could go, but we don't want him to go. So, for the first time, I have no one to send down to the development league. Briscoe certainly would be an optimal choice, but he actually is going to have to play some minutes. D-League draft. That just kind of comes right at you. It's a little loud. Alright, I'm not picking the roster myself, so really couldn't care much how it goes. And none of these guys actually belong to us, so... Oh, I just saw Swanigan get picked up. So he didn't sign with anyone. Do. Rosters are taking a little too long to fill out, guys. Just about there. Round 10. There it is. (2023) draft class coming. One of these days we might go for the real draft. But for now, default. That's going to come down to if somebody has created. I'm sure somebody has. It's probably available on the mods, so we'll take a look at doing that. Of course, at this point, we're nowhere near the draft. So trying to run real draft class is a little irrelevant currently. It would be nice to use the real life draft class at some point, and it has been asked in the comments of this and a couple other games. if I'm going to do this year's college basketball game for Draft Day Sports. Right now, I'm leaning towards no. Not planning on it. It's too soon after that other series. We did make it to the championship game. We did make it to the Final Four, Elite Eight multiple times. Didn't win a championship, so there is unfinished business there. But that double series, 17-19, went on for a really, really long time. And I think part of me is waiting for maybe 21 to come along. We'll see. I mean, this year could be a significant upgrade for it. And I'm curious to see what the game looks like just because of the new engine and the upgrades we've seen in the other series. There could be a good jump. So, but the game still ultimately plays exactly the same way. It's just minor things. And so waiting a couple years might see more improvements. All right, well, it's October 17th, and we are ready for the regular season to begin. Let's go ahead and take a look at the depth chart and see what our new coach, Vinny Del Negro, has picked for the team in our current format. All 15 players are available, so in terms of garbage time, there's definitely some options out there. And Holly Stein and I can't change it. Really? You keep Collie Stein in for garbage time? That's a bit odd. Barnes is still in the starting lineup, which is just ridiculous. I don't see how that is. And Walker's playing at small forward a bit. So you got Fox and Walker playing 40 apiece. Barnes is playing 38. Just 6 minutes at power forward. Bagley's playing 40. Collie Stein's playing 36. Buddy Hield's still getting 16 a game. Thompson is the backup point guard right now at 8 minutes a game. Bull getting 12. Rookie Pengley is getting 8 minutes. Beasley, garbage time only, very much makes him easy trade bait right now. Schofield is getting 2 minutes a game at power forward and garbage time for a small forward. And Briscoe, garbage time point guard only. Collins, and then Phillips and Craig. Phillips and Craig are definite trade bait. And then I think Beasley or Hield, the next ones to go. Because Thompson really should be playing the shooting guard minutes. And not Hield necessarily. And his scoring is getting worse and worse. So he's not providing solid scoring for the second unit. And I'm still stuck with Barnes at power forward. Jeez, after all this time. Season opener. New teams this season. The Grizzlies get an expansion side. And they'll play on this opening day. We've got the day off to open the season. We don't even get to play on the second day of the season? Dang. Finally, third day of the season, and the Grizzlies are already playing their third game. And we finally get our first game. Las Vegas, the Aces also going to play their first game ever. Everyone healthy to start the season. Our backup point guard, Eric Bledsoe, is the main guy other than rookie Devin Dudley, who through the first 2 games, 32 points a game. I forgot to change this before tip-off, otherwise it always forgets. Gotta wait for the first dead ball to change it. There we go. And speed that back up. Let's also go into making sure you actually recognize that. There we go. Now the game will go at our normal pace for this one. Alright, Vancouver gets a good start. And there's 2 Grizzlies now. Memphis kept the team name when they moved, which is an odd one, as that mascot definitely does not fit, but the Lakers certainly don't fit LA either. There's a different land of 1,000 lakes. It's certainly where they came from originally. Early lead is minimal, but it does exist. It is Dudley who's also doing the early scoring for Vancouver with 5 already. Barnes, my early scorer with 8 points. A little bit of a strange one, but he is getting the job done early on in this game. Thompson already in at point guard. Strange one. But like I said, he wasn't the worst ball handler or anything. But he's definitely not going to be very efficient at the point guard position. A 2-guard filling in who's really just not quite equipped. Walker's got 6 points through the first quarter, and we lead 29-20. Now double digits for the first time this season. We're still holding Dudley to just 5 points. He's got a few rebounds, though, and a steal. We got a +2 rebounding edge early on, +3 on turnovers early on. Field goal percentage is below 40%. Theirs is over 40%. I think that's the main thing keeping them in this game. But we are doing a bit better beyond the arc, 4 of 14 now. 39-28, back up to double digits. Barnes in double digits now with 11. Collins, 3 points, 4 boards. Cauley Stein, 8 points, 7 boards already here in the first half. Looks like he's well on his way to a double-double as he grabs his 8th rebound to help hammer that point home. Vancouver staying in this game. It's 47-40. Definitely not pulling away, but we are on the road. Thompson, 5 assists already. 3 rebounds, 3 points for him, and he does have a two fouls though. So Beasley is going to have to step in with the foul trouble. Did he pick up a 3rd? No, he's still at 2. Beasley's got 2 also. Beasley's only played 6 minutes and he's got 2 fouls. Pengelly still hasn't played. Briscoe hasn't played. Five-point halftime lead in the opener. Ross is up to 10 points. Dudley's at 12 and 7 rebounds. Walker just 3 of 11 shooting to start the season, to start the game. Now he's starting to catch fire a little bit. Makes his last 2. 12 points now. Barnes up to 15. Haven't seen Fox in ages. Since early in the game, I'm wondering if he got hurt. Boy, what a bad start to the season that would be for us if he goes down in the first game. We do lead by 8 points, but... yeah, he hasn't played at all since early second or late first quarter. Yeah, Beasley comes in again. Certainly not foul trouble. Hopefully it's just a knock. We're +7 on rebounds, +6 on turnovers. We're shooting horribly. Otherwise, we'd be ahead. They've really picked up their three-point shooting, which is keeping them in this game. Thompson's 2 for 11. (81-68), pulling away here in the fourth quarter. 13-point lead now. Barnes with 22 has been the leading scorer today, and actually we have mostly garbage time happening right now with 8 minutes to go. Oh, here we go. Fox, 4 fouls. Holy cow, no wonder we haven't seen him in ages. He had 4 fouls in the first minutes of the game. He didn't play for 2 full quarters there. Well, I'm glad it was foul trouble and not injury. But we miss 6, 7 straight, allowing Vancouver to get back to single digits. So with 2.5 to play, they're challenging. It's a 6-point lead. There we go. Pull it back out to 9, 11. Final minute. That should do it. 104-92. The final. Barnes leading scorer with 24 points. Fox ends up with 10 and 5 fouls, but he didn't play over half that game, so very limited minutes for him to open the season. Walker, who started really slow, finished a bit stronger. 6 of 18. Went from, I think, 6 points to 18 in a pretty short stretch. Kind of a rough game to open the season, but in the end it went all right, and we came away with the win in the season opener. Ouch. Another road game, and it's going to be at the Suns. Tough way to start the season. (113-101). Walker with 17. Bagley with 20 and 14. Nice double-double for him. And we open the season with 2 road victories. You think our next game's probably going to be at home. Vegas lose their second ever game. Wow, still no game. The scheduling gods have been very cruel to us. It's taken us almost a week. And we're still on the road. At the Lakers, they've only played 2 games. Almost pulling off the victory. Davis with 45 points. Holy cow, there's Tony Carr. Another road game at the Suns again. Second time at the Suns. Can't win this one. So we open the season with 4 road games. We still haven't played at home. We're behind a lot of teams on number of games played. A lot of teams have played 5 or even 6 games by this point. More than a week into the season, and we haven't even played a game at home yet. Finally, we're going to play at home to the 4-2 Cavaliers. Yeah, Cavaliers, 4-2. Alrighty. First home game of the season. And it's a big win. 126-109. Jake Walker with 33 points. Barnes with 20. Fox with 17 and 5 assists. Walker's starting to look, in his 3rd season now, like the star that he was predicted to be in the draft. What did we get him? 3rd overall? 4th overall? Not all-time best kind of player. There was none of those in that draft class. But very much a star in the league, all-star caliber player. I think he's finally showing that potential this season. Another road game. We got one home game in. One. And we head back on the road to the 3-0 Jazz, who play their fourth home game of the season. In just their fourth game of the season. And for the second time, we lose by 2 points on the road against a good team. Meaning we are pretty good right now, but at 3-3, you go, well, it's been almost all road games. I mean, we're about to have our second home game of the season right now. And both home games have been pretty comfortable wins. Detroit's 5-2. Okay, chance for a third home game. Let's go ahead and get one more here. And 108-96. Fox with 19. Walker with 25. Cauley Stein, nice double-double there. A couple blocks to go with it. And we'll take our first breakdown of the season so far. But we go by the whole league. Clippers 9-0. Jazz are 5-1. Pistons 6-2. Hawks are 6-3. Thunder have still only played 2 games. Jeez, this schedule is so unbalanced. I don't know if it's because of the expansion teams or what. We're 5-3, but again, we've played 3 games at home. 3-0 at home, so. Grizzlies, Aces, Nuggets struggling, Warriors, Rockets struggling, Lakers just 2-4, the Bucks, the Bulls, the Raptors all 2-4. It's very early in the season though, and the schedule is really unbalanced. The Clippers are 9-0, but they've played 6 games on the road. Next time out, we're going to start the process of trying to make a trade. Again, we've got an abundance of 2 guards and small forwards and abundance of quality among a lot of those guys. So there is good trade bait plus extra pieces that we could throw in. We don't have all of our draft picks that we had now. We got rid of some of that, but we still have first and second round for this year. We still have our first for the next 2 years and the second round the following year. So there's still a bit out there. We still have all of our first round picks over the next 3 years. We're just down to a single second rounder, and it's Detroit, who suddenly is good and was terrible a year ago. Maybe it's just early season, but early pieces to move, Beasley or Heald, and then definitely Craig and Phillips. So we'll see if we can get those guys shipped out and get a decent point guard or small forward in return. Or draft picks. Looking more for help in the immediate because we are becoming a pretty good team now. But we'll look into that next episode. That's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button and I'll see you next time. Have a good one and be safe out there, everyone. Bye for now.